All right. Well, hello, everyone, and happy Easter to you. Welcome to Cornerstone. My name is Louis Benjavar. I'm one of the pastors here, and we're pretty excited for what we're about to share here. It's been a great experience we've had all weekend long. And, before we do that, I just want to make you aware of a couple things. If you're new here, if this is your first time, we'd love to give you something on your way out. If you could just visit the table with the New Here flag, a little bit of information. We'd love to give you a pretty nice water bottle, just as a gift for joining us this weekend. In fact, usually the way we structure our presentation weekends is this is the time usually where we have our time of giving for our church community to participate. And so we're going to do things just a little bit differently than we usually do it. We just want to encourage everybody, and many people already do this, to go ahead and just give online or to utilize the app, the Cornerstone app that we have. That's predominantly for our church community. I've heard word is that some people choose to use their credit card to give, and so they give and they get points, and so they double up on that, and it's pretty good. But you know what? If you've been invited by a guest or by a friend or a coworker or family member, we want you to just receive it. And if you feel compelled to do so, certainly more than welcome to. If some of you are a little bit more traditional, we have a box in the back that you could write in an envelope and just put on your way out. But we just want to make you aware of that. Now, this musical that we're about to share here, it has to be said that it's been created. It's an original musical. Obviously, the story of Jesus isn't, but the way it's been framed, the way it's been created and presented, I think you'll see it's pretty unique in how it's been approached. And, every person that has participated in what we're about to share, they're part of our community. And so you're going to see they're talented, they're gifted, and they decided to offer their gifts unto the Lord, as it were. And so, along the way, if what we experience causes you to want to explore the questions that are raised a little bit more, we've created this 4-week interactive experience we're calling The Journey. And it's meant to go a little bit deeper into the different things that are raised within this musical. It's also available for anybody who might be here for some time and may want to, step into our church community and wants to know, what does it look like to be a part of this church? So that would be the best place to actually sign up and join us. We want to encourage you to do that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pray, and then we're going to enjoy the musical. But there's one thing they've asked me to make a request of, and it has to do with our phones. So what we're going to do is we're going to collect them all. But if you could obviously that's a joke, if you could just silence them, it's far easier. Yes, there it is. We want to avoid that. But if you could silence them, we've made the time to be here. We've decided to carve this out on this Sunday early afternoon. And so we just want to make sure we're present. And so why don't we do that? And let's pray, and then we'll go ahead and enjoy Come and See. So Lord, I thank you for this marking point in our year, that in a way it becomes a global phenomenon, where many people are reminded of the love and the grace you offer, and the extent to which you are willing to go to offer it to us. And so we pray that as we receive this experience, this musical, that you would help us enjoy it, yes, and receive it and have a good time with it. But I also pray that along the way, you would give us the capacity to perhaps hear something of your voice, speaking of your love to us personally. We pray for your blessing, and we ask for this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Channel 5 News Update with your lead anchor, Martha McGarity. In the Field with Mary M. Liu. Weather with Chad McGowan. And Sports with Rocky Costanzo.
top story tonight. Reports of a man walking down by the water, or rather, walking on the water? Mary, what can you tell us?
This is Mary Lou, reporting live to you, near the docks down at Fisherman's Wharf. People claim they saw somebody break the law of physics and gravity.
Yeah, this is Officer O'Malley. We got a call about a disturbance down by the water, so we decided to go check it out. This is a protected habitat, you know. There's no swimming, and definitely there's no walking on water.
I was out on my morning jog, then I heard the barking of my dog. We looked out and saw him walking on the bay. It was a miracle, what can I say?
Tweet your thoughts to us, is it really true? Stay tuned and we'll keep you up to date. This is Channel 5 and I'm reporting live. Hashtag he's a miracle man. We don't know where it is he came from. We don't know if he's somebody's son. All we know is he was walking on the sea.
I saw a man walking towards me. I thought that I was having a dream. He walked out from the water, and then he called me daughter. And at that very moment, I felt free. I asked where he was going. He said, come and see.
This is quite a story. Who knows what's at stake? Be assured this news is not fake.
That is all for now, reporting from the shore.
We'll be back with sports after the break.
So I was sitting right over there eating a bowl of clam chowder when I saw this guy jump in the water. And I'm like, oh no, what's he doing? Somebody to do something, call the police, something. But then he starts walking on the water like a miracle man, like it was nobody's business or something. So I was like, hey, bruh, watch out for the sharks.
Is this the same man who weeks before was walking on the water?
Yet another unexplained event has occurred here in the Tenderloin District.
A new post from a blog called The Good News has surfaced claiming that this miracle man is a local carpenter from San Francisco.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's the Rusty Show, the Miracle Man. It's all anybody can talk about these days. In the studio today with us, we have Shireen Kojimoto. Shireen, welcome.
I've been in a wheelchair my whole life, and then all of a sudden, he comes up and he just touches my legs, and he says, "Get up, child."
And that was it.
And that was it. I mean, I don't need a wheelchair anymore. I can't explain it. I mean, he's definitely a miracle man, right?
President Trump was asked to comment on this miracle man from San Francisco.
San Francisco? Can anything good come out of San Francisco?
The blog is calling for people to reach out and share any encounter they've had with this miracle carpenter.
Another day, another miracle.
Who is this carpenter?
What does he come to do?
Where will he show up next?
Where did he come from? Where is he going? Why did he speak to me? Here I am returning to this fountain, hoping I'll find him again. Since the day we met, I've heard about the one they call Messiah. I've heard about a Savior. I've heard about the Lord. I've heard about the one they call Messiah. Are you the one? Are you the one? Are you the one we've been waiting for? Are you the one standing at the door? Are you the one? I will keep looking. I will keep searching for you.
When I saw this guy jump in the shower.
60 million views and counting.
I think this is your best one yet.
We have never had a video shared this much. Hashtag Miracle Man.
Yeah.
You really outdone yourself this time.
People throw out the word genius a little too much these days, but in this case, I'd say it's a pretty accurate assessment.
Nobody's calling you a genius.
Ooh, there's that word again.
I think I'm gonna need another espresso, please.
What time will she be here?
Any minute now.
Judas, you got a date tonight, man?
The reporter. I've asked her to come by and get some interviews with us.
You mean because you have a crush on her?
Wait, you just decided this without asking us?
Whoa, since when do we decide things together?
I don't think it's a good idea doing an interview without him.
Well, I don't think it's a good idea he refuses to do them.
You know how fickle the media can be? Look, he'll speak when the time is right.
Look, we don't have to go live with this right away. We'll let her record everything. We can make a few edits, and then we keep it until we need to release it.
Yeah, when the time is right.
Exactly.
He's got a point. I mean, heaven forbid we stop trending or our well's running a little dry. She releases an interview, boom, we are right back in the headlines.
It's not always about us being in the headlines, Nate.
We have to spread the word. That's why he chose us.
Exactly.
It could help clear some things up. I'm just saying that I don't even understand some of the things he says.
Like what?
Like, he is the vine and we're the branches?
Yeah, actually, I didn't get that one either. I still haven't published that post.
And whenever he talks about doing his father's will, he's not talking about Joseph, is he?
Your girlfriend's here.
Thank you for coming on such short notice.
You guys are the hottest ticket in town.
Not everyone's agreed to you being here, but they love talking about themselves, so just butter them up a little and they won't be able to resist.
Who can resist me? Well, hello, boys. You mind helping a gal out by answering some questions?
On the record or off?
On, of course. A good reporter never lets anything get past her. So, where is he now? The Miracle Man.
He's praying down at Ocean Beach.
I was hoping to get some quotes from the man himself.
We try not to bother him when he goes off to pray. He needs to be alone sometimes.
He's not alone. He's with the three.
The three?
His inner circle, I guess you could call it.
There are 12 of us in total.
There's Peter, the primus inter pares.
The first among equals.
Basically taking the leadership role of the 12 of us. There's James and John.
The Sons of Thunder.
Named for their passionate outbursts.
And then there's us.
The outer ring.
So, who's in charge while the others are away?
Well, that would be me. That would be Thaddeus over there. Resident Grandpa, Mr. Curmudgeon.
I prefer project manager. Thank you very much, Nathaniel.
I handle the social media and the online presence for the people.
For posterity.
Matt here helps out with the recruiting. Phil, PR guru. Judas handles the finances of the operation. And Thomas is the man with his ears to the ground.
Welcome to the well. What can I get you?
One large non-fat vanilla latte with soy milk, half decaf, no foam, half sweet, at 120 degrees. Please.
Coming right up.
Hold on. I thought you said there are 12 of you, but I count only 9. Peter, James, John.
Dang it, who did I forget again?
It can get a little confusing.
I find it best to stop counting at 5.
They're probably at the barber shop.
This is why we need a buddy system, guys.
I'm so sorry, I need to take this, if you'll excuse me. Now's not a good time. Can I call you back? Yeah, she's here right now. Look, relax. I've got it under control. You'll get your money back, one way or another. Yes, I'm working on it. I'll call you back.
So Peter steps out of the boat, and he looks back, and fear comes over his face.
Pale white.
Like white as rice. And then he starts to sink, and his arms are flailing, and he's crying out, and he's a blubbering mess.
Nate, it wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny then, but when you think about it now,
Peter could have drowned.
Peter walked on the water. May have only been a few seconds, but I don't think there is any iteration of this story that ends with him drowning.
Fascinating. Did anybody get this on camera?
No, we were on a technology fast that day.
How is he able to pull off all these feats? Do you ever wonder if he's faking it? Making all this up, some grandmaster illusionist pulling off history's greatest deception.
Wow, you don't hold back.
I don't know exactly how he does the things he does, but I know it's the real deal. He's the real deal.
So that's your official stance. Can I quote you on that? What about you? You've been quiet. Do you think this is the real deal?
Oh, he is on the move.
See, it's an app we're about to release. See, it lists all of his teachings, his past and upcoming events, and keeps track of his current whereabouts.
It's like a GPS.
Except we're calling it a JPS, a Jesus positioning system.
Yeah.
The name is still up for discussion.
GPS, JPS, Jesus positioning system.
You don't need to mansplain it.
She's not getting it.
Oh, so that's his name. Jesus.
Yeah, didn't I tell you that already?
No.
Oh, what else did I forget to tell you about?
You really need to work on your IRL conversation skills, Nate.
LOL, Thaddeus.
Okay, boys. How about we roll it back a little?
Where do you want to take it from?
The beginning's always a good place to start.
Well, that's a lot to cover.
All of Bethlehem or
Nazareth?
Yeah.
We have been, we have seen amazing miracles, amazing things. A man of power, a sort of a king, yeah.
What kind of king?
He heals the sick, he healed the blind man, he calmed the storm when he raised his right hand, a raging sea at his command, yeah.
So he's right-handed.
Come and see, come and see, come and see the way.
He saved my life.
He healed my heart.
He changed my name.
He gave a brand new start.
We call him Jesus. Come and see, yeah.
I saw him walk upon the water by the golden gate.
He fed the homeless out of breadcrumbs down by coal and hate. It was coal and hate.
He changed the heart of a thief who tried to steal his car.
He says that God is near to all, that he's not that far. Come and see, come and see, come and see the way. Come and see, come and see, come and see the truth. The light.
Is he the one that I've been looking for? Is he the one who's knocking on the door?
That's me. I'm sorry. Yes, I am. I'm gonna take it. Hold on.
Hey, Nate.
I told you I am busy right now. Yes, we're in the middle of it. Yes, I will call you back. I'll call you back.
Yeah. Hey! Come and see, come and see, come and see the way. Come and see, come and see, come and see the truth.
Thousands of people are flooding to San Francisco to catch a glimpse of Jesus, the miracle man.
So I was sitting right over there eating a bowl of clam chowder when I saw this guy jump in the water. Then he starts walking underwater like a miracle man.
Move over, Katy Perry. Jesus has just become the most followed person on Twitter with over 150 million followers and counting.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for watching Rand and Dane from New York. My name is Rand.
My name is Dane.
And we're here to bring you the greatest and latest news. So, something is happening right now on the other side of the country.
San Fran.
Yes, the West Coast.
The best coast.
Left coast.
Fresh coast.
Pesto.
Wet coast.
Jesus.
The miracle man.
This guy jump in the chowder.
Definitely no walking on water.
I was like, hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Watch out.
Hashtag the Carpenter. Hashtag record breaker. Jesus is now the most followed celebrity on Instagram, claiming that title from Selena Gomez, who says, quote, "I'm okay with that."
Is he the Messiah? Why is he here? What has he come to do? These are the questions that my guests will answer.
It's all fake news. It's just a man doing some magic tricks.
And what do you think?
He changed my heart. He did good to me. I want to do good by him.
Jesus has been down here in the Tenderloin, ministering and teaching.
I did not come to be served, but to serve and to give my life a ransom for many.
Right. So this is the latest statement that has been recorded by this guy named Jesus.
Despite the massive influx of people, crime rates are at a decades-long low.
Breaking news. The mayor's daughter, Talitha Williams, has died.
Many have turned out to mourn the death of Mayor Williams' daughter. An official memorial service has not yet been set, but an announcement is expected to be made.
The mayor asked that we respect his privacy at this time and that we allow him and his family the space to grieve.
A day after being pronounced dead at SF General, a statement has just been released indicating that the mayor's daughter has made an unexplained full recovery. We go live to Mary Lou on site for this incredible story.
Thank you, Martha. Was this the work of Jesus, the miracle man? All evidence points to yes. Mayor Williams and his daughter are here to give their first public statement after the events. Mayor Williams, what do you remember?
All I remember was the look on the doctor's face. All I remember was how I prayed I could take her place. All I remember was Jesus with me in my grief. All I remember was when he whispered, "Do you believe?" Yes, I believe. Help my unbelief.
All I remember was opening my eyes to his face. All I remember was his light shining brightly with grace. All I
had come to make things new. All I remember
Was awaking to my Father's voice.
Now I believe heaven's come to earth.
Back to you, Martha.
It's uploaded.
Did you update the Twitter feed?
Yes, I updated the Twitter feed. I'm not a Neanderthal. Just wish we could have been there when it actually happened. We could have live tweeted that.
So many followers.
Seriously.
Guys, a girl just died and was brought back to life. Have a little tact.
Look, it's important that we document these sorts of things from our perspective. I mean, how is the world going to know the truth about Jesus if we don't record and post everything that he says and that he does?
Because
if a girl is raised to life and it isn't posted to Facebook, did it really happen?
Yes. That's a good question. Excellent. What? It's what the people want.
If you had your noses less in your phones and a little bit closer to the ground, you'd know what the people want.
Oh, Thaddeus, you're so woke, bruh.
Maybe you can ask Jesus to send us a message the next time he's going to do something miraculous.
Have him send a group text.
I'm not going to ask him that.
It would really help if you used the phone once in a while.
How about you send a group text next time you find out something's about to happen? We can work out a code, like a thumbs up emoji, miracle's about to go down.
Or palm tree. Or that koala face.
Ooh, let's use
Or
that.
maybe if you followed him in real life as closely as you follow him on Instagram, you know when he's doing another miracle.
I see what you did. Yeah. Where are you going?
So find Jesus, see if he needs anything.
He's probably off at the beach praying again.
Actually, we should probably get that on video for the people.
For posterity.
Has he ever done anything like this before? Brought someone back to life from the dead?
He's healed sick people before, but never like this.
I'm surprised he didn't come to the press conference. I know he doesn't like interviews, but after something this incredible.
Yeah, it's not good for our brand. Look, I don't know why he insists on hiding away after every single miraculous deed or community teaching. Capitalize on the momentum, seize the power.
Hey, that's what we're here to do.
No, it's different if it's from him.
Excuse me, what did Jesus mean when he said, and I quote, "No one can enter the kingdom of God unless they are born again"?
You see? This is exactly what I'm talking about. He makes a huge assertion and then leaves us to clean up the mess.
It's all right, I got this.
This isn't what I envisioned when I left everything to join this startup.
He just brought a little girl back to life. What did you envision?
Something more profitable. It's like we're playing different games. And I got the wrong rule book. It's Jesus calling.
Really?
Nope, he doesn't even have a phone. Excuse me, I need to take this. Yeah, can we meet to discuss Plan B? I think we need to put it into motion.
This is where I first met him, you know. I knew there was something special about him, but this is beyond my wildest dreams. I replay that day over and over in my head. It's like he just appeared, but he knew he'd find me here. That one moment in time orchestrated just for me. What do you think he'll do next? You know, for someone who just witnessed a girl get brought back to life, you don't seem very excited. What's wrong?
Have you ever wondered if your encounter with Jesus was just a random event? Like, it wasn't orchestrated just for you?
Even if it was a random event, it doesn't change its impact. But no, I don't believe it was a chance encounter. It was something more than that.
The mayor's daughter?
What about her?
Like, did Jesus really bring her back to life because he had some special orchestrated plan just for her? Or did he just happen to be in the room at the time?
I think he must have a plan for something. We just have to follow along and see where it leads.
23D.
What?
It was the hospital room right across the hall. Jesus went to Talitha's room and brought her back to life, but across the hall in room 23D, a young man died alone. No one else around. Why is it that he chooses some and not others?
How can I believe if all I see are miracles in others but none in me? Has all my serving been in vain? And why do I still feel the pain? And how can I recognize the truth? The things he says, they leave me so confused. Who should decide who lives or dies? Is there a reason? Someone tell me why.
His words have changed me deep inside. He speaks the truth, he never lies. There is so much I still don't know. But Thomas, where else can we go?
I'm trying to believe him. I'm trying to surrender my questions and my doubts and just believe. I'm trying to believe him, trying to surrender. I'm stumbling in the door.
He'll shine a light.
He says to walk by faith and not by sight. But how can I ever understand? Is this the Son of God or just a man? He says if I believe, then I will see. But the one I really doubt is me. Tell me what to do.
He believes in
Top story tonight, Jesus drops a bombshell.
Today, during a gathering of his followers, Jesus, the miracle man, declared that he is the Son of God, the Messiah.
Lord, lunatic, or liar? This is what we now need to decide.
Well, I, for one, believe him. I mean, how could a mere man do all the things that he's been doing?
But the Son of God? How deluded do you have to be to believe that about yourself?
In tonight's edition of Who Said It, we're going to read a statement, and you're going to guess if it was said by Jesus, Abraham Lincoln, or Kanye West.
For God did not send his son into the world to judge the world, but that the world should be saved through him.
How do you even begin to deal with that? Like, people are so furious by that.
I'm not a bad person. I didn't come here to ask for forgiveness. Forgiven for what?
Look, all I'm saying is, how can he say that he's the only way we get to this so-called heaven? Then he's a liar? So what's he after?
With protests and conflict growing by the day, many of Jesus' followers are retreating, some permanently. It seems being the Son of God is a step too far for many. Mary, back to you.
This is Mary Lou, reporting live to you. The tension's building and we don't know what to do. It seems the way has come and we must choose a side. When people hear the truth, it certainly divides. Is he on the left or is he on the right? Will his politics finally come to light? In the world there's division all around, but in my heart I hear another
A peaceful protest turned violent today in the Mission District as an anti-Jesus group conflicted with a gathering of believers.
There's so much intense division everywhere that it's impossible to have a rational discussion about anything.
Rational went out the window with "I'm the Son of God."
More riots in San Francisco today as the fake prophet movement spreads its influence.
Why Jesus won't make a public statement, we don't know. However, in the studio today, we do have the founder of the other movement, the fake prophet movement. But you were an early investor in the Jesus startup. Why the change?
It's possible to know God without the mysticism Jesus is requiring. All I want to do is keep the peace.
Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called sons of God.
The Son of God, and now the giver of eternal life. Jesus' latest claims are perhaps his most divisive yet.
He said it himself. The kingdom of heaven suffers violence, and the violent take it by force.
A city divided?
Riots are breaking out all over the place, even here in the city, in New York.
And it's on both sides, people for Jesus, people against Jesus.
The brink of a civil war?
He needs to be silenced.
Twitter has issued a statement to defend its decision to suspend Jesus' Twitter account last Tuesday.
By the time our officers had arrived, the building was already on fire. Thankfully, there was nobody inside at the time.
Does he have the right to keep speaking like he does?
Freedom of speech. At what point do things get out of hand? If the government won't do something about Jesus, we will.
Then Jesus said, "Whoever acknowledges me before others, I will also acknowledge before my Father in heaven. But whoever disowns me before others, I will disown before my Father in heaven."
Deny.
What?
He said deny, not disown.
I'm pretty sure he said disown. I mean, I've got it on video.
It was deny.
You can write deny in your version then.
Hey, guys, he said both. He said deny when we were up at Twin Peaks, and he said disown when we were at Golden Gate Park, right?
I don't remember.
Are you all right? What happened?
See the other guys.
Oh,
my gosh.
There was a protest. Somebody recognized me from the interviews. Turned violent pretty quickly.
I told you not to go out there, Matt.
I just thought I could convince some of them to join our side.
Did you get good footage of the riots?
Nate!
What?
We really have to spell it out for
He
you?
just got attacked and you're wondering if he got footage of the riots?
Right. Did you at least get footage of yourself getting beat up? That would get so many more views.
Come on.
What? It's
for the people.
You take those air quotes back.
It's bad out there. What happened to you?
You should see the other guys.
I don't think I can put a positive spin on this without a direct interview with Jesus.
Not gonna happen.
He hasn't done any interviews since the whole Son of God thing.
I wish he hadn't said that.
What do you mean? You've been pressing him to give interviews.
Yeah? Well, it's not having the effect I was hoping for.
It's been great press, though. It is all anybody can talk about.
Hashtag fake prophet is not something to be happy about, Nate.
I thought that's what you wanted. Seize the power.
You don't believe him about being the Son of God?
It's not that I don't believe him, it's just, well, I have a few questions, and this is causing more division than clarity.
You should ask him those questions.
He tends to answer my questions with more questions.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand it either. Son of God, how does that work?
He's told us many times before.
I always thought he was just being metaphorical about I just it. wish he listened to us more and we made these decisions together.
Listen to you.
What?
You wish Jesus listened to you. You don't want to make decisions as a team. You want to do things your way. Look, I am fine doing whatever Jesus asks. I'm not going to tell him what to do.
Doesn't stop you from telling us what to do.
Okay, guys, can we take it down a notch? This is exactly what they want. Tear ourselves apart from the inside.
All right, blog is uploaded.
Great, now you can start on my story.
The Woman at the Well. How's that for a title? Is it clickbaity enough?
Hey, guys.
Something must be done about Jesus and his gang of devotees. This provocation cannot continue. If the government will not accept our bill and take action against it.
Hey, what if we use this to our advantage?
What?
We could turn the tides in our favor. We set up a meeting between him and Jesus, force Jesus to confront all this head on instead of waiting, squash all the rumors and doubt, and be absolutely clear about what he's really here to do.
I think he's been pretty clear about what he's here to do.
There are some things he can be clear about.
I think that'll just fan the flame, not put out the fire.
I don't trust that guy.
Once again, Judas has a better idea.
If you guys would just listen, if he would just listen, hiding out while this storm ravages all our followers?
Stop meddling, Judas.
I'm not meddling!
Oh,
Guys.
I'm sorry. Let me get out my metal detector. Metal detected. Just stick to balancing the books, Judas.
We don't have any money left.
What? What are you talking about?
This operation is not succeeding. All this work, all this time I've sacrificed, and for what, huh? What do we have to show for it?
We've all made sacrifices to
We
be
do have
here.
something to show for it. Think of all the people whose lives have been touched. Mayor Williams and his daughter, all of us.
Shouldn't we have something too?
I don't think we should make any decisions of this magnitude without consulting Jesus first.
I think you have your answer, Judas.
They didn't buy into it, as expected.
Of course they didn't. And the government? The government isn't going to do anything either.
How will you get them to go along with your plan?
I have connections in Congress and with law enforcement who are eager to bring him down. And they can supply me with certain privileges. Besides, we don't need to convince everyone, just a few key players with power. And that, my friend, is already in motion.
Will he get hurt?
You need to decide if you're going to buy your way out or go down with the ship, because his ship will sink. Of that, I'm certain.
The time has come to choose to stay with him or choose to flee the pack. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. There's no looking back. Shouldn't I have something for my own? Shouldn't I have something? It seems his heart is on the move for everyone but me. An inner circle I can't break. What is loyalty? Shouldn't I have something for my own? Shouldn't I have something? Spirit or the flesh? Dare I trade his freedom for the cash? Will I take matters in my hand, or in his shadow will I stand, a lowly man? The controversy on his name is building by the day. The opportunity awakes to elevate my name. Shouldn't I be someone they renown? Couldn't I be someone? Spirit or the flesh? Will this lead him to his death? I won't be a loser in the end. For myself I must contend. Spirit of the flesh, I'll elevate my name at his expense. I will take matters in my hand. Not in his shadow will I stand, a lonely man. I'll do it. But I want double what I asked.
Done.
As protests and riots continue to worsen,
Jesus and his disciples are still in hiding.
Can't really talk too much about where we're at or what's going on right now, but we know Jesus knows what's going on, and we're gonna trust that as much as we can, but we could just really use your prayers right now. We just really use your prayers.
This just in, a warrant has been issued for Jesus' arrest.
outrage from both sides at this latest development.
We need to bring him in for questioning and to reach an agreement with our city officials.
I don't know. He's done nothing wrong. He's not hurting anybody. They should just leave him alone. Live and let live.
This operation must change if there is to be peace and order again. If it does not change, then it must end.
We're seeing more and more of the fake prophet supporters.
No official statement from the White House press secretary.
Things have escalated to a national level as Congress prepares to meet.
These are trying times for all of us. Question we have to ask ourselves, can we find peace among all this turmoil? Can we actually stand together with all of our differences?
Riots and protests continue as the whole nation sits on the precipice of this momentous decision.
Dear user 86, that is not what Jesus meant when he said, "My kingdom is not of this world." Please see blog post 49 over here for the full context. SF Surfer Girl 127, Jesus told us to do to others what you would like them to do to you. I'll just leave it at that. At Club Sandwich SFO, please keep this a civil discussion.
That's enough.
There are so many comments. There is not enough time.
You can't reply to every single one.
If you helped me, then I could.
Just take a break, Nathaniel.
They're taking his words completely out of context and blowing the entire thing out of proportion. It's overshadowing all the good things that Jesus has done. This is not how I thought things would progress.
What did you think would happen?
I don't know, change or inspiration or peace.
He didn't come to bring peace, Nate. He came to bring truth. Truth divides. Truth is messy.
Did not come to bring peace, but a sword.
What?
Isn't that what he said when he was talking to the crowd at Corona Heights?
You wrote a blog about it, Nate.
I've written so many blogs. I don't remember all of them.
I think he knew what his words would cause. That's probably why he was so hesitant for you to share them so soon. Until we all believe in the same truth, there isn't going to be any peace. It's going to divide the world like a sword.
Well, what is truth?
What's the latest?
There's talk of a media blackout to prevent things from getting even more out of hand. No word from Judas?
We haven't heard from him since last night.
He stormed out in the middle of supper.
He was acting really weird.
So was Jesus. The things he was saying about the bread, this is my body broken for you.
Yeah, and the wine, this is my blood poured out.
This is Mary.
Hey, subscribers, you may not hear from us for a little while. There's talk of a media blackout. We are at the precipice of one of history's defining moments.
Not the time.
Hey, that's
we
live.
need to focus on
You guys! Jesus has been arrested.
What? Get a TV.
Okay.
Breaking news. Jesus has just been arrested. Authorities were led to his whereabouts by an insider of his own operation.
Where are you going?
To find Jesus.
There's nothing we can do for him now.
We can stand by him, show him our support. After all he's done, you guys are welcome to stay as long as you want. Last one out, turn off the lights and lock the door.
You should get this on video. One last time, what do you say?
For the people?
For posterity.
Yes. Yes, I'm on my way. Meet me at the UN Plaza. Get the camera equipment ready, but be discreet about it. No. Leave the van behind. I don't think we're allowed in there, so we're going to get creative, okay? I don't know. Hide it in your jacket or something. Then get a bigger jacket. We need to get this story. Okay, bye. Judas, come with me. Your story doesn't have to end here.
There's no turning back, even though I've fallen off the track. Have I been digging my own grave? There is nothing left to save a lonely man.
There is forgiveness for you too. There is forgiveness.
And you're live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
This is Mary Lou reporting live from Civic Center. Where is Jesus? Has he been arrested as was claimed? Will he be released? No official statement has been given. Stay with us and we'll keep you up to date, minute after minute.
The call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message.
Yo, Dame, it's Rand. I just touched down in San Francisco. Man, it's not looking good out here. Cops everywhere. They got the National Guard out here. Listen, I think there's more to the story than what these major news outlets are telling us. So you know how we do it, man. We gotta cover it, investigate, and get to the bottom of this, man. Hit me when you get out here, all right? Peace.
Thanks for watching, Brandon Dame from New York, reporting live from San Francisco with a special report. Without good news, we never left you before. And if you haven't heard what's happening now, tell me what planet you on. We've been informed the cameras were on when the cannons were drawn. They ran up on this man and barely gave a chance to respond. What happened next was so perplexing, everyone is in awe. He said his name and then they all seemed to stumble and fall. How bizarre, how they came with the mob, though he was non-resistant. On the other hand, this man Pete, he was something vicious. He cut a cop's ear right there like a right pair. And somehow the man put it back together like I care. No charges of warrant, just a hardened informant who sold his soul for a profit and former friend of the forces. In the garden they called him the officers, call him the Carpenter. And since it went viral, they violating videographers.
Nah, I don't want no trouble. I'm just trying to film.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm just trying to film like everybody. I'm trying to get the story. Everybody's out here trying to get the story. The whole world is watching. What you mean I can't film here?
Crazy.
How you gonna take? Yo, Dame, if you watching this is live, man. They trying to take my phone. They trying to take my camera. Dame, when you come out here, hit me up, man. We gotta connect.
All right, get off of me. I'm out. I'm leaving. Man, I wish I could help you. I'm sorry, man. I can't. I got nothing right now. I gotta go. And they said he was only about his father's business. He was only about his father's interest. And now he's willing to die without flinching and even asking his father to forgive them. He was only about his father's business. He was only about his father's interest. And now he's willing to die without flinching and even asking his father to forgive them.
Welcome back. This breaking news is Dame and I'm taking you to the tradesman arraignment. Let's see what they conclude. I'm live at San Mateo Courthouse. They have in custody the shepherd of the sheep, but the flock have all bounced. Judge Pollitt walks out rocking the long gown, and all round the courtroom is covered in wall-to-wall frowns. Judge asked how he's pleading to what they charging with terror and conspiracy and converting accomplices. The stenographer coughs again, breaking the awkwardness, cause all of his questions the carpenter keeps disregarding them. Mr. Christos, you need to speak, yo. They trying to hit you with that capital P, bro, but I could veto. Stared in his eyes like a peephole, he finally spoke. He said, your power is not as large as your ego. The judge slammed the gavel down and derobed. Since he a carpenter, a death by nails and wood the jury chose.
He was only about his father's business. He was only about his father's interest. And now he's willing to die without flinching and even asking his father to forgive them. He was only about his father's business. He was only about his father's interest. And now he's willing to die without flinching and even asking his father to forgive them. Yo, Dame, long story, man, I'm sure you could tell. Just met a lady at a coffee shop, she called it the Well. And I could tell she knew the Carpenter well. Cause as we spoke, tears welled up in the eyes and they started to swell. I told her I was looking for the Via Della Rosa. I bought a mocha, caught an Uber, then headed over.
Oh, Rand, I'm glad you made it. I found my way in the courtroom. This whole thing is botched. They gon' put him in the box. They gon' push him in the plot or a tomb for sure soon.
Look at this storm brew, distorted views, and the short fuse is sure to blow up in the face of the wrong dude.
And our listeners should know they let a criminal go
in exchange for this innocent soul.
Bro, say it isn't so.
I know the sentence is strange and unprecedented.
No lethal injection,
not even electric. Instead is the most dreaded method ever invented.
A cross.
Of course, like when you offer directions.
Nah, across.
Of course, like 4 points of an intersection.
Nah, across.
Of course, like the kind you sport on a necklace.
Nah, across.
Two pieces of lumber that's intersected.
Yeah.
How barbaric.
How archaic.
To get across a message.
And use across as a method. Hashtag trending on Twitter and Instagram from 1 million fans. So much for the miracle, man.
Blood drip
from his rip in his hand.
In public,
hitting the sand.
The sun dipped,
dim in the cam.
Rumbling, rocks tumbling,
shifting the land.
It's humbling.
All wondering
if this was a man.
Assumptions.
Does this
fit an intricate plan?
Or was this
rubbish?
Just a trick or a scam?
But love it.
Justice
comes with the demand.
Run quick,
publish this quick as you can.
Jesus is dead. Jesus is dead.
For God so loved the world, He gave His only Son, that all who would believe will live again.
What do those words mean now that he's dead?
This is my body, broken for you. This is my blood poured out. He knew. Why didn't I see it then?
Why didn't he stop this?
He said he did it willingly.
What?
During his trial, he said no one was deciding this for him or making him do this. He was doing it willingly.
I did not come to be served, but to serve. To give my life as a ransom for many.
No greater love has been shown. He came to save our lives by offering His own.
We're lost, we're not saved.
He hung upon a cross in pain and all alone. He was alone, so alone.
I thought He was Messiah. I thought He was a Savior. I thought that He had come to heal my heart. He came to heal the broken, to seek and save the lost. But now that He is gone, can we go on? Now He's gone, how can we go on?
Supporters will gather later this afternoon on Baker Beach for a vigil to honor Jesus.
Eyewitnesses come forward claiming that Jesus the Carpenter is indeed alive despite being put to death on a cross.
I saw him. I saw him walking down the street. It was him.
Is this someone playing a sick prank? Or is it really the carpenter himself?
We're investigating all the possibilities.
have seen amazing miracles, amazing things. A risen Savior, come and see, yeah, yeah.